Welcome guys to another episode of Kimoh. We've been in Istanbul for about a year now, and we're gonna share our top 5 favorite things about living in Istanbul.
So number 1 favorite thing that we love about living in Istanbul is at the crossroads of cultures. You see a ton of different kinds of people in Istanbul, and it's really crazy because it's situated between 2 continents, which is like Asia and Europe. So you have this feel of like this warm culture that a lot of Eastern cultures have. People are super hospitable, super loving. They always want to take care of you. At the same time, it's very European in terms of the style and some of the attitudes that they have. So it's really an amazing like mashup of things, and that's what we really love about living in Istanbul, especially for us being Korean Americans. Being Eastern and living in an American culture, it feels like really familiar.
Number 2, you'll never get bored of being here. If you get bored of being here, you're probably a boring person. Sorry. For example, I love how you could be in Kadıköy in such a modern, trendy neighborhood, and you can go to a place like Aksaray where there's so much diverse cultures, and you'll get a different part of the city, even though it's the same city in a different neighborhood.
Number 3, third thing that we love about living in Istanbul. Istanbul is a huge city. It has over 17 million people. And for some people that seems like super suffocating. It's like, çok kalabalık. It's always like crowded, there's a ton of traffic. And even for us living in big cities, David lived in LA, I lived in San Francisco for a little bit, and it just feels like always people are like moving or in a rush. But the perks about living in Istanbul, especially this huge metropolitan city, and with Turkish culture, you can kind of actually relax and slow down. So people are willing to sit down with you, have some chai. So you have the perks of living in a big city, but at the same time, you have the perks of like being calm and relaxed. So that's something we truly, truly love about living in Istanbul.
Which leads to number 4, it's so easy to meet new people here. Like you mentioned earlier, you can meet someone for the first time, just say hello, and he says, "Come drink tea with me." And coming from the West, you're like, why? But it's so true. It was so awkward when people used to offer chai to me when I don't know who you are. You're gonna kidnap me? I don't know. But learning the culture now, it's such a tenderness of their heart and the warmth of their culture that they want to just spend time with you and buy you tea or buy you food and just sit and chat. I think it's so cool.
Number 5, the 5th thing that we love about living in Istanbul. Turks are super proud of their culture, and that makes me super passionate to learn about their culture. Example is, we shot a video a while back about Eskender, and Eskender abi actually came from like a lineage of the person who made Eskender, so he's the 3rd generation, and all of his other brothers actually have different restaurants in different parts of Turkey, and he actually shared like his family, how they cook it. They even took us to like the place that they prepare everything. And for me, it's just really touching that people want to share their culture with us and like explain it, and something that we really love to do is to learn about new cultures and new people. For me and David, we've only lived in Istanbul for about a year, but we love to travel more in Turkey. So in the comments down below, can you guys share the top 5 things that you guys love about your memleket?
Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Görüşürüz.
Görüşmek üzere. Bye bye. Peace. Seviyoruz. Bye 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 bye. Look at my arm.
Oh!